evening. Good evening. Remember me? You're the gentleman that bought that old diary. Yes. I was just passing by. I looked in. I was wondering if you might have anything else in which I'd be interested. Do you mind if I look around? Not at all. What do you do, Smith? I revise history.
That's an unfortunate way of putting it. What you actually do is to rectify speeches and wrongly reported incidents, isn't it?
Yes.
Shows how great the need is for establishing new speak as the official language as soon as possible. When the new dictionary is issued, there'll be less danger of calling things by their wrong names.
Good night, comrades. Tomorrow your work for the party must be better than today. Remember, even in your sleep, Big Brother is watching. Big Brother is watching.
Just gonna go ahead and stop it. we just gonna go ahead and stop the intro. Y'all like, why is tripping? We just gonna stop the intro. I'm just gonna just get right into it because I got a busy day today. I got things I gotta do today. I gotta move around. The whole world is going crazy. The stuff that's been happening on YouTube with these truthers and stuff's going crazy. So I want to show and present some information. The title of this semi-quick live stream is "Where There's Smoke, There's Fire." Wow. This is your boy Wise, man. Wake up, it's 1984, man. No no gematria is needed here. You don't need no gematria here. You don't need that stuff. You don't need all that. You don't need to be practiced, turned into a sorcerer and summoning up demons from portals and doing chants and shaking chicken bones and wringing the neck of a chicken and draining the blood of an infant. You don't have to do all that. You don't have to do all that over here. You don't even have to do it, period, to know and to see and to get the discernment of a much bigger situation that could be at play. And you know, it came so fast, so I haven't even went deeper as I could go because I was just so blown away. I was like, you know what, man, I got to show my people, man. I have to show my people who follow me and who feel and rock with me and understand my vibe when I talk about all this, the way I do research, the way I do information, the way I do knowledge, the way I do, wisdom, which we all have, right? It's different over here. You want to go over there with them dudes and and start dabbling into witchcraft and learning, Jewish magical mystic systems and float 20,000 feet in the air to the space station and drop confetti all over the people on Earth. Go right ahead, man. That's your business. So, however, you got the Hamas situation in Israel and Israel and Hamas and all that stuff going on. Now, quite naturally, it's a lot of, favoritism. You have people that's favored, towards obviously the Palestinians and just what they've been put under, in Gaza. And this is a much bigger, a much deeper, right? Religious, bloodline, last name, phonetic, land. I mean, it's deep, right? It goes deep. So we can't even fathom, how deep this issue goes. And us people on YouTube, we can only assume how it would be like living in those regions where they're constantly at each other's throats. And then on the flip side, obviously with innocent, right, Israeli citizens. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like innocent people on both sides. Like, you should call the UN and and they both should be, under some type of, scrutiny for the just just reckless, right? But when you step outside and you realize how bigger this is, it makes you wonder what's really going on. So I'm going to get right into it. And while we were distracted by this, you know, gematria shit show, because all these other shit shows, we was distracted by gematria shit show. Because I'm going to start calling that the shit show, because that's the circus shit show. No different than the other circus shit shows that we talk about when it comes to all these different isms and all these different systems and all the other shit shows with the shit show presidents and politicians. It's a shit show. So while we were distracted by the shit show, um, which I find that very strange, because if you analyze the shit show, you'll realize, wait a minute, we might be. No wonder why they distracted us. Why no wonder why they kept me, right? Me out of all people, I will assume, kept me distracted with the shit show. So when I got back to business and doing what I normally do best, which is researching and using my discernment and staying in prayer to try to figure out, what's going on with these agendas. You see this stories about this grandmother, and it's not just the grandmother, but a lot of people, these Hamas militants or freedom fighters, whatever angle you want to look at it, your business, taking grandmother hostage, right? Like this article here. Now, when the shit show was going on, from Twitter and all that, about how, these people were this and basically feed, and with, and because I shit show drama, um was off. Check 1 2. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. All right, maybe my mic might be going bad. So like give me a little 5x5, or mic check 1 2. You know what I'm saying? Like what we do. Give me a mic check. Yeah, give me a mic check. Let me know. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Wise, you sound good. Give me a mic check. But so I had it as a mental note, like, yeah, something, I got to get back to this. Wise. So I finally got back to it. And I'm not going to keep you guys long. So you had about this grandmother in the golf cart, and I'll show you some other images. I got this article here. Let's see. Yeah. Associated Press photos show the Israeli woman being brought into Gaza on a golf cart. And it was a big thing. It was like there was clips they were showing. I gotta find a really good. I don't want to play any like crazy videos because then they try to hit you. But I'll do like this. I'll go to image, right? So here it is here, right? They bagging people up, placing them inside of golf carts with AK-47s. Can't make this stuff up. And you see this all in CNN. Here's the older lady, right? They got her. She's just smiling and happy in a golf cart. I mean, you talk about just silly, right? So here's the crazy part that I found. So remember this golf cart. So then I was like, let me go look into this golf cart stuff. This is just how I think. See, I don't need the magical system. So I'm like, let me go see what's up. This is something. This is goofy. So I found this image. Okay, let me make this a little bit bigger. And I want you guys to just very briefly, because I can't stay with you long today, but I want you guys to very briefly analyze this image. Just very briefly look at this image, okay? And use your inner wisdom to try to see if you see something And if you don't, that's fine. I'll show you what I see. But just just try to look at it real quick. And as you're looking at this, I was doing the same thing. I'm like, man, let me do what I do best. I said, now you may look at it and not see anything. So when I look at it, I say, using my discernment, I say, I want to know what the hell that logo says on the golf cart. And if you can zoom in, unfortunately, you probably won't be able to zoom in the stream. But if you um, take the video and maybe widen it out or whatever, or look it up like I did, you'll be able to see the name of this golf cart. This golf cart name is P-E-R-E-G, Pereg. Pereg. And so I'm like, okay, all right, Wise, here you go, Wise. You're gonna do something stupid. You gotta do something stupid. So I'm like, all right, I gotta look into Pereg. I gotta see what that is. So I did. And when I started looking into Pereg, I started to come across here, I'll show you like what I did here. So Pereg, right? I came across this first search, which was just talking about Pereg natural foods and spices. And I was like, nah, that's not it. Then I saw something talking about kosher. It was like, let me see if I can find it. Pereg, I think it was something like, I'm gonna have to feed it a little bit. Yeah, it was like Pereg kosher. And it was, it's like a kosher. And I'm like, okay, kosher Israel. Like, there you go, right? Pereg quinoa kosher for Passover. I'm like, oh, okay, that's nothing, right? And I was like, but this is not what I'm looking for, man. Like right here, here it is. Pereg gourmet spices, OU kosher certification. So I'm like, but this is not the Pereg I need. The image said Pereg on the vehicle. So then I got even more stupid. I started searching even more. So then I came across this article. And I can't stay with you guys. I got a hidden move, man, on this one. So I can't stay with you guys long. This is the golf cart I'm talking about. So in this golf cart, I came across this article. It says, before we can live in an autonomous world, we're going to need to live through an awkward transition. Your robot chauffeur is here to help. I said, Dan, I got a golf cart in the image. This is Wise. This is Wise, vintage Wise, just doing research, just thinking and praying and meditating, asking the universal creator to help me to continue to expose these people for the lies that they're doing. I said, this got a golf cart in. I said, okay, what the hell is this? Let me read this article. And I'm going to upload this video to my channel for those who don't catch the live stream. So you can either rewatch this stream or you can just watch, because I'm going to upload it again. It says, its face is made of white plastic casing and 2 cameras. Its black eyes focus relentlessly forward using algorithms and machine learning. Isn't that crazy? We were just talking about that with this stuff on YouTube. It says, rather than human reflexes and an intuition to spot objects in its path, 2 struts or 2 strut pumps, the car's pedal, while a metal arm is 3 robotic digits attached to a steering wheel, calmly transports human cargo to their destination. This is called the IVO, robot chauffeur. Think. This IVO stands for short for intelligent vehicle operator. Is a different spin on the autonomous car. So this is different than like an auto car or autonomous driven car. This is they call it something else. It says usually self-driving concept cars show no one behind the wheel, even if there is even a wheel at all. This or that is the future fleet of driverless cars we can imagine. Goes on to say, but it is unavoidable that the first fully autonomous cars will have to share the road with human drivers and all of our many flaws, even after fully driverless cars are common. It says right here, it'll be years before humans can no longer drive, right? It says To ease the transition from the road of today to the roads of tomorrow, researchers at the Laboratory for Autonomous Robotics at Ben Gurion University in Israel. In Israel. Let me zoom this. In Israel are developing this suitcase-sized robot driver that turns any car autonomous. Can't make this stuff up. Here, let me drop that down. Make any car autonomous. Okay. This is crazy, yo. Now, the first thing when I read that, I said, are you kidding me? Where are we going with this? Right now, you have millions of cars that are not autonomous. One of the electrical engineers developing the Ivo, right? A robot solution. See the video? You know what that is? A golf cart. Yes, it's a golf cart. It is an actual golf cart from the university of a university in Israel. It's a golf cart. A golf cart. A golf cart. Think, people. Think. Let me keep going because it gets even crazier. It says, while I visit Yashil, wherever his name is, at a lab in Israel this past March, he demonstrated the robot for me as it drove a golf cart around the university's parking lot. The driver was remarkably sensitive to objects in its path, and it stopped regularly while easily recognizing obstacles and people. Watching the robot calmly handle this chaotic situation was one a human would handle with much less grace. I'm here to get out of here soon, but here's the kick in the pants. Yashil and his team got the idea for the Ivo when participating in the 2013 DARPA Robotic Challenge. Let me say that again. DARPA Robotic Challenge. Okay. What we discover is we human beings have a long way to go before we can build an impressive robot like the Terminator. So as I was doing this, I said, but wait a minute, why is you still not? Okay, a go-kart robot, Israel, University of Israel. Now it's connected to DARPA. Now we're dealing with AI and machine learning. But I'm still missing a big thing. Like I need to figure out what this guy is. I mean, this is all great, Wise, and you doing this is great, but this guy, Pareg. Okay. I was able to zoom in. Let me go back to this article. It says, what we discover is we humans have a long way to go before we were able to build impressive robots like Terminator. Even if sophisticated robot killers seem unlikely, the DARPA challenge in Israel at this university, it says, after the DARPA challenge, the team spent the year brainstorming and understanding the nuances of robot driving. What are the torques and the forces of motion on different steering wheels and pedals? What kind of adaptive control algorithms and neural networks would the robot brain need? How many cameras will provide a sufficient view of the world? They talk about neural networks when it comes to a golf cart. A golf cart. And adaptive control algorithms and neural network about a golf cart through a university in Israel connected to DARPA. I'm going to leave this link, but here's the golf cart. As I scroll down, talking about object detection. And what do you see here? You cannot make this up. Let me zoom in, and here's the golf cart, and here is the logo. And I said to myself, let me scroll down. Look at this robot. Look at this robot. I said, there it is. Damn it, Waz. You're going to get yourself in a lot of trouble with this shit, man. Pareg. Pareg. Right there. Pareg. I said, you son of a bitches. Now, you think a little deeper like we do here on this channel. And then you go back. Now, let me stop this. And let me flip back over to the Hamas people driving this lady, these militants or resist fighters, whatever you want to call them, pushing this golf cart with this Pareg. Now, you guys are smart. You guys are fairly smart. Very smart, actually. Let me zoom out. There we go. What the hell do you guys think this means? I'm going to let you guys think about it. What do you think's going on here? Okay, that's not a coincidence that this golf cart that they're riding on, which happens to be quote unquote Palestinians, we assume, is pushing this golf cart that has Pareg, which is connected to a Israel university where they were practicing autonomous machine learning, AI adaptive control, algorithms, and neural networks that has happened to also be connected to DARPA. Don't believe everything you hear on TV. And don't believe everything you see on TV, as you guys already know. But for people that might find this video because it's kind of interesting, there's a bigger game being played with these people. I can give you my theories if you guys want. I'm not going to do that probably now, but I want you to think about that. And I'm going to leave this link. You guys can cross-reference this. Here's the link. You guys can take that link on your own and look up the images of these Hamas, I'm going to start saying Hamas, quote unquote, and you do your own connections and see. Now, like I said, this was all new. I didn't get a chance to really go deeper because when I seen this, I was like, yo, I got to go live real quick. And so I did that. So I'm going to upload this video on my channel, 20 minutes long, not much, but yikes, man. Something's going on. And I don't think it is what they're telling us, yo. So I love you guys, man. And I'll talk to y'all in the next one. And as always, man, wake up. It's 1984. Y'all be cool. I love y'all, man. Peace.
Good evening. Good evening. Remember me? You're the gentleman that bought that old diary.
Yes. I was just passing by. I looked in. I was wondering if you might have anything else in which I'd be interested. Do you mind if I look around?
Not at all.
What do you do, Smith? I revise history. That's an unfortunate way of putting it. What you actually do is to rectify speeches and wrongly reported incidents, isn't it? Yes. It shows how great the need is for establishing newspeak as the official language as soon as possible. When the new dictionary is issued, there'll be less danger of calling things by their wrong names.
Good night, comrades. Tomorrow, your work for the party must be better than today. Remember, even in your sleep, Big Brother is watching. Big Brother.